Welcome to the Azon 30-Day Challenge. This intro video is designed to give you a look at what exactly this course is and how you can proceed through it. Now, to get it started with, if you're watching this video, you're already on the Azon 30-Day Challenge homepage. Everything in this entire course can be accessed through this homepage that you're on. You're watching the video up at the top right now, the Get Started video. If you're using any kind of automated software, this could be Amazon site building software, keyword research software, content spinning software, even things like PLR content, I'd highly recommend that you take a look at this video here before you actually get started with the 30-day challenge. And then finally, we have the Azon 30-day challenge menu itself. This entire course is broken down into these different parts here for you, and each one walks you through the construction of an Amazon site step by step. So you start with number one, and you work your way down through the end. Now, each of these lessons that is within the 30-day challenge here can vary a little bit from one to the next. I'm looking at day number one here, which is niche research. This particular day has 2 videos and then a classwork checklist and finally a Q&A video down at the bottom. What's going on here is that the videos up at the top are designed to teach you and actually show you the work for that portion of the 30-day challenge. Down below the videos, the classwork checklist is for you to go back through and do this own work on your website. This way, as you progress through the Azon 30-day challenge, you are then building your own website right alongside of the training. Finally, down at the bottom, the Q&A is something that you'll find available on most lessons. However, each Q&A video actually goes with a certain stretch of days. This particular video here goes with days number 1 through 5. It's questions that were asked by my actual students who took the Azon 30-day challenge live. They got to ask questions about this training, and these are the questions and my responses to them. So if you find yourself needing some kind of clarification as you go through the learning, check out this Q&A video down at the bottom. If you still can't find the answer to what you're looking for, I highly encourage you to contact my support staff or myself through this support link up at the top here. Now, some of the videos that you will find throughout this challenge are called overview videos. The very first video of day number 1 is one of these overview videos. These overview videos actually cover training that is beyond the scope of the day that is actually on. What's really going on here is the training that was taught for this amount of days that the Q&A is covering. That's the same time span that the overview is covering as well. Now, you're not going to see these overviews every single day. You're just going to see them once you get to the beginning of each new stage in the website building. The entire process is broken down into 5 different stages. First, you start out doing your niche research, progress through getting your website set up, building your content, adding on your advertising, doing maintenance and marketing later on. So this simply helps to break up the entire course into easy to understand pieces, and the overview will kind of give you a bit of a synopsis on what's going to be covered in the coming days worth of training. Now when I flip over to day number 2, as you can see, there is no more overview now. There's just a single lesson here on this particular day, but there's still a class checklist, and the same Q&A that was found before can also be found down at the bottom of this one because it relates to this particular class as well. Now, other days in the training can be more complicated and actually span more than a single day. The whole concept of the Azon 30-day challenge is to break up the entire strategy into training and also practice work for yourself throughout the time span of 30 days. So you can not only learn, but also build your own Amazon site in that 30-day time span. This is especially going to be true for people that may not have a lot of time to devote to their site building every day. If you just have an hour or two every day, the Azon 30-day challenge should be paced pretty well for you. However, if you want to go through this training as quick as you possibly can, and you have an entire week where you can devote all of your working time towards this learning and your practice work, then by all means, progress through the 30-day challenge as quick as you possibly can. However, certain days of the training can span more than one day. For example, when you hit day number 12, this lesson is actually covering days number 12 through 18. The reason why is because the training is a decent amount of training that you have to go through, and the actual work that you're going to be doing on your own website is likely going to take you more than just a single day. So in this case, one of the largest parts of the whole website creation process is creating your info posts. And so I give you about a week using an hour or two a day to go through this entire process. During this time period, though, you have a lesson here talking about the creation of these info posts, and then you also have your classwork checklist to guide you through the creation of these info posts. And you essentially repeat this process as many times as needed to create all of those different articles on your site. And this will be according to work that you do a little earlier on, where you actually plan out exactly what these are going to be ahead of time. A lot of cases, though, people end up making roughly 10 or so of these info posts on each of the sites that they build. Now, if you opted for the pro version of the Azon 30-day challenge, you also have access to Amazon plugins. You can find the access button down below the 30-day challenge menu, or you can also find this up at the top of the site through the plugin link. This page here will allow you to download these plugins, and these are covered in training lessons throughout this series. Days 27 and 28 here cover the creation of your Amazon advertising. However, if you are using some kind of Amazon software to help you create your product review posts, then you would likely not be using a lot of the information, potentially from days 20 spanning all the way up through 28. Regardless of whether you think you will use it or not, I would still recommend that you go through the training, go through the videos, see how I'm doing it, so you can be sure to apply the same concepts to your use of whatever kind of software you might be using. And when you get down towards the end of your training, days 29 and 30, and even the congrats lesson here, these 3 lessons are essentially designed for your future with the Amazon site that you build during this course, and also existing sites of yours and even future sites that you may build. This teaches you what to do with your websites, how to analyze your traffic and sales data, and especially how to use that information to then make smart changes and updates to your website. I also use this as a gauge for when marketing might need to be done. I actually put more of my focus on the content and the building of my websites as opposed to marketing. In fact, I have plenty of sites that sit up in the top of Google rankings, and I have done absolutely zero marketing for them. No backlink building or anything like that. Truly great content, a well-arranged website can speak for itself and is respected by Google these days and will continue and even increase to be more so that way as time goes on.